Everyone. Today's topic, become more selfish. Don't be afraid of putting yourself first and finally focusing on meeting your own needs before you meet the needs of other people. There's like this tendency for many people to feel ashamed about putting themselves first because society likes to call that being selfish. But as long as you're still caring about other people, you're still kind and respectful towards others, you wouldn't step on other people to get ahead in life, then I don't see the problem. Like, you can still be a good person and put yourself first and focus on your own needs. That doesn't immediately make you bad, and it certainly doesn't make you a narcissist, because those are people who care about themselves before anyone else, almost to the point where like they don't really care about other people at all. They don't care about stepping on other people. They don't care about being rude towards other people. So yeah, you can still be a good person and care or put yourself first. Like, that doesn't immediately make you bad. Do not listen to anyone who tells you otherwise. In fact, I would almost say people who are saying that you shouldn't do that probably are trying to profit off of you putting them before yourself because they benefit from it. So yeah, I just wouldn't listen to people who spew such nonsense, because at the end of the day, that is nonsense. It's utterly ridiculous. You can put yourself first. You can be a little bit selfish and still be a good person. So that's exactly what you should do. In fact, there are many people out there who believe that putting themselves first would mean that they can't quite help other people as much, as if it's like some zero-sum game. But that's not true. In fact, I would make the case that you are actually better able to help other people when you put yourself first, because then you're actually getting your own needs met before you try to meet the needs of others, which means you won't burn out from it. And also you'll be at your peak mental capacity and health capacity to even be able to be there for other people. I can tell you right now, if I didn't put myself first, there is no way in hell I'd be able to make these videos on a daily basis. It just wouldn't happen, because I probably would have burned out. I would have been caring way too much about helping everyone else before myself, and that just wouldn't be good. Like, think about this. I get a lot of messages and comments, and I try to respond to as many people as I can every day. But if I were to constantly put everyone else before myself, I wouldn't even have time to just de-stress and get through my day, to do the things that I enjoy, to allow me to then wake up tomorrow morning and still present my best self to the world. So you really do need to meet your own needs before you try to help others. I use this analogy all the time, but I love the airplane analogy of like an airplane going down, and they say, or an airplane, should I say, getting like a hole in it, so then all the air starts rushing out of the cabin. They always say in an instance of that happening, you should put on your own oxygen mask before you put on other people's masks. And the reason for that is because even if you can hold your breath for a long period of time, you're better able to help other people once you're no longer a liability. But if you start putting on everyone else's masks before your own, you're a liability now, because you can only hold your breaths for so long, and at some point you will pass out, and now other people have to run and try to take care of you. But if you put yours on right away, now you're no longer a liability, which means you can focus all of your time and energy on helping other people get their masks on. So this is the importance of taking care of yourself first and foremost, because now you're not a liability. You're making sure you're taken care of. So now you can operate at your peak capacity to help other people. So this is the way you should view being a little bit selfish. It's a good thing. It allows you to be your best self for others. Because as soon as you start putting other people before yourself, that by definition pretty much means you are starting to neglect yourself in some form. Even if it's a minor amount, you're still neglecting yourself to some extent. So you really ought to put yourself at the top of the list, and then you can start helping other people at your peak capacity. So yeah, that's really the way you ought to think about it. And just do not buy into those people who try to sell you on it being a bad thing. Like, really, I do understand some people will say this could make you like narcissistic, but those people don't understand what narcissism is, because it's literally like a mental illness pretty much, or it's a disorder pretty much, where you're born that way. Like, it's not something that just random people can be. You're literally born that way. It's a malfunction in the brain. It's a mutation. Like, it's literally, your brain is wired differently than everyone else, so you're a narcissist and you put yourself before everyone else. You don't even really care about other people. You don't care about lying, cheating, and stealing, none of that crap. You're just all focused on your own personal gain. Very few people are actually like that. Like, people throw around the word narcissist way too much nowadays. Nobody understands the legit definition of it. So never worry about being called a narcissist for putting yourself first, because anyone who would say that doesn't know what the hell the word means. Unless your psychologist has literally, or psychiatrist, I guess, has literally diagnosed you as a narcissist, you're probably not one. So yeah, there you go. Just want to throw in that little caveat at the end there, because it's just so annoying how people throw around that word nowadays. So never feel bad about putting yourself first, so long as you still care about other people and you actually use your excess energy from putting yourself first to take care of other people. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in this video. I truly hope you enjoyed this one. If you like content like this, be sure to subscribe for more. Otherwise, the easiest way you can help me out is just to throw a like and a comment on the video for the algorithm. And I will see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci!